Hi, this is Caroline Verkaik, and welcome to the Voice of Our Child Zoom Summit that we have every Saturday. And today we are playing a trivia game. How well do you know your geography? And that's why I have the background with the map. And it's gonna be fun, and we always do this every Saturday, and it's always such a pleasure. And we always invite kids from young age of 4 years old all the way to young adults. And our idea is to offer life skills, tell stories, play games, all in the hope of helping our kids distract from some of the things that they're normally watching on their iPads or phones when we're not there and we don't exactly know what they're doing. So the 1.5 hours or 2 hours that we join here as a family of the Voice of Our Child, we're really hoping that we can reduce the rate of depression and suicide by distracting our kids from the things that make them depressed and just giving them a time to hear stories from the adults, interact with kids from around the world. And there's just no better thing for every parent to do than to really make sure that they're engaging their kids in the right things. Even that little distraction makes a big difference. So look forward. So we're waiting for everybody. It starts at 10:30. I just decided to jump in earlier today just to make that introduction and what the Voice of Our Child really is. And it's a program that offers that mentorship to help reduce the rate of depression and suicide. And we also do this by taking kids out of their normal environment and taking them to Kenya for humanitarian work, where we feel that by kids helping others, they're helping themselves. So I look forward to seeing you. I hope that your kids will be one of the kids that will take on this mission trip. They just need to write a letter to us telling us why they think they should be picked to be the one to go to Kenya on this mission trip. We're going next year, June the 25th. Look forward to talking to you. Bye. Thanks.
No.
Panari? Oh, in
Yes.
Nairobi.
Someone came. Okay. That was just us collecting some things here for my room.
Okay.
Let me settle first. I'll come.
Oh, you just got there?
Yes, I'll settle.
Oh, okay.
Bye, everyone. I'll join the laptop very soon.
Okay, thank you, Tamara.
I think that's probably good.
Yeah.
It's not like Jennifer
Right.
or guest or something like that.
Right. Guest.
So I'm hoping I'm not
guest
wrong.
user. Yeah.
We'll give you the benefit of doubt.
Hi, Nishita.
Why is our dog barking?
I don't know. I'll check.
It's probably mine, Dr. Carolyn.
That's
I think my dogs need a mute button. Can we figure that out?
We do.
He's barking because Victoria is here.
Oh, okay. Anita, why are you sideways? That's good. Yeah, so I think we should just start, Rebecca.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Nice to see everyone. We have a really cool morning planned. We put together some geography trivia. So I made the questions kind of hard. So the idea is kind of for not everyone to shout out the answer, but for us to, maybe learn some interesting facts today that we had never known before. So I created the trivia. I didn't really know hardly any of the answers, but after I made it, I was like, interesting. So we made it fun. I know it's Saturday. It's not technically a school day, so this is going to be a really fun morning, and I can't wait to show it to all of you. So let's start. Oh, DJ David, do we have a song?
I do, but I was hoping the India people would be here because it's an India song, but.
Ah, Yati and Shilpa. Maybe they'll sign on a little late, I hope.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope they're not. Let me check in my phone. I haven't seen any message from them.
I mean, that's still a nice song. I sang it like months ago on the guitar, but it's a nice song for dancing.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hi, this is Nishita. I'm from India too. I'm Shilpa's friend.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
that's good.
great.
Appreciate it.
Hey. That's great.
Hi, Nishita. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Shilpa said she'll join in a little late. She's a little
Oh,
held
okay,
up.
good. Oh, okay. Thank you. Then I don't have to worry about them.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right.
Welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. You joined on a fun day. All right.
Well, go
So
ahead.
should we start with our dance, DJ David?
We can, how much longer till Shilpa comes? Do you know? Nashita?
It's all right. We'll just do the
Not
song
sure,
because
not
we
sure.
have to
Okay.
always follow the program just so that we
Alrighty.
have that discipline of always doing everything on
All
time.
right, here goes.
We'll
All
record
right,
it
so
for
we've
her.
all been sitting. Now's the time to get up.
Yep. Go on. I'm trying to dance the Indian way. Thank you, DJ David. Oh,
Too bad. Shilpa missed it.
Nishita,
you,
I
DJ
agree.
David.
It is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I think we're all like a little dizzy now.
He's laughing at us. I hear you, Auntie, laughing at us.
It's so amazing.
Song. Cool.
You should have been on
Probably
that
laughing at
last
my
week
hair.
because we played a Kenyan song last week.
It's such a good
But that
voice.
was very cute. It was very cute, I must say.
Oh, thank you. Nishita loves it.
I love it. It's a nice song. It's a very good song.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really
The
beautiful.
movies in India have such nice songs.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yeah,
from-
that was good, David.
Thank you to our resident DJ, David,
Yeah.
for always supplying us with really uplifting and unique songs. And thank you so much for bringing songs from around the world.
That's so true, yes.
All right, so welcome everybody to our weekly youth summit here at Voice of Our Child. My name's Rebecca West Hensinger. I am the volunteer director and your moderator today for our geography trivia. Get ready, okay? So
Thank you for
it's my
always coming
pleasure.
up with such wonderful ideas. We love them.
Of course. Of course. This is going to be really fun, okay? And like I said, they're tricky questions. But before we jump into that, we always like to start with introductions. So here at Voice of Our Child, you know, every Saturday, it's not just a presentation. We like to take the first half of our meeting for everybody to check in with one another, because we're not just here to present to you, to feature guest speakers. We're here for you. We want to have a close relationship with all of you. We meet each other from week to week, and we want to hear how you're doing. So when I call on you, please say your name, your age,
Somebody's
where
phone is,
you live right now.
somebody's thing is playing like a radio in the background.
I think it's a Rishipa. Auntie Shiro,
Uh-oh.
please, can
And
you mute
Shiro,
yourself?
can you turn your mute? Shiro.
Sorry. I'm trying to put it off.
Okay. But you could put your mute
There
off
you
and
go.
you could do the other one.
Done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so name, age, where you live right now, and going along with the theme of geography in the world today, tell us, where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world that you haven't been before? Where would you go and why? So don't just give us one word answer, like where would I go? Hawaii. Give us a little more information, why you picked that, what you'd like to do there. So we like to ask open-ended questions here. So an open-ended question is a question where there's not just a one-word answer. You have to kind of unpack it a little bit further, and that allows us the chance to get to know you even more, which is very important here, okay? So first, I'd like to introduce our founders and CEOs. I see her in the box right next to me. I wish, just like all of you, that you were actually sitting next to me and we were all together in the same room, maybe eating a snack or drinking tea or something. But having this amazing woman sit in the Zoom box next to me is good enough for now. Our CEO and founder, the beautiful, amazing and talented Dr. Caroline Verkijk.
Hey, thank you so much, Rebecca. You always you always make me feel very special by your introduction, and I'm glad that my box is next to yours, because that's how it is on my screen as well. And I just have to thank you for just being such an instrumental person in the VOC. Rebecca is the one who makes all these graphics and thinks of the topics that we have to discuss, and just loving on everybody, remembering their names, and just really making that connection. I mean, she's a teacher. She has that gift of that connection, and so we don't take it for granted, Rebecca, and your handsome boy there, Wesley. And Brandon, who always comes to help the technical difficulties that happen in the back. So we really thank you for that. And we love our Voice of Our Child family. And we started the Voice of Our Child because we wanted to help kids around the world not suffer from depression or anxiety or have suicidal ideations. And by coming here and making this like our little family, we want you guys to feel so safe talking to us about the things that bother you, the things that excite you, and sharing all those life skills are going to help each one of you thrive. And by showing up, I have always said, is the first secret to success. And I have seen a lot of change in all of you, amazing changes that I'm so proud of, that you guys are making a difference in the world. And today we even have somebody who I'm just sitting there, and you have to excuse me because I got so excited that I have to mention her, Dr. Penny, who will be talking to us earlier. And I interviewed her the other day on my podcast. And she is a psychiatrist, psychologist. So woohoo! What a better person to have on our VOC today. She'll introduce herself later, but we thank you for showing up, and we always hope that we can be there for you in your life should you have any other questions that you would like to find from us. And one of the ways that we offer our mentorship is by offering international travel to sponsor teens to go on humanitarian services around the world. And what kids have to do is to write a letter why they think that they should be considered, you know, for the trip, for the mission trip to Kenya, because we have realized that by kids engaging in humanitarian work, they also help themselves. So thank you.
Very, very true, Dr. Caroline.
I have to
Thank you so much. And more about our amazing trip that is scheduled for next June to Kenya. We hope to see all of you there. I think next week we can really start the countdown. We'll figure out how many days until we leave, and that number will keep getting smaller and smaller. We're so excited. And the trip is open to everybody, so start thinking
I like
about
that idea of
More
the
info
countdown.
on that later. The countdown, yep. We'll start it next week. And yeah, welcome, Dr. Penny. I'll be so excited to hear from you later. Okay, next. Allow me to introduce to you our co-founder and CEO, our resident DJ. He's on a boat somewhere in the middle of the ocean. Thanks so much for, taking some time to say hi to us.
No
Mr.
problem.
David
No problem.
Verkuyk.
Hi, everybody. David Verkuyk, husband to Dr. Caroline Verkuyk. And I'm so excited about these Zoom calls. I think it's very good for me. I really enjoyed talking to people from Kenya, from India, from other places that we've had and all around the United States. And it's done some fabulous things over the years that we've been working with Voice of Our Child. And we're looking forward, as Rebecca was saying, to our next trip to Kenya. And the things that we do there are not normal things. Well, they are normal things that you would do on a trip to Kenya, a safari, but we add a lot of other things to it. We bring water to Kenya, clean water to Kenya. We don't bring it in the airplane, obviously, but we create a situation where we can give them better water, clean water. We give school supplies. We do some humanitarian work at some of the institutions that are there. And we have a wonderful time learning and interacting with people that are from Kenya. We go and have lunch with somebody who lives there. We have a lot of experiences that you wouldn't normally have in a safari or a trip to Kenya. But we also have all those other things that you would expect in a trip to Kenya from any of the other premier safari companies, which are the trips to taking a safari, seeing the animals and all of that. It's the same type of thing. But we add a little special things so that you can come home with memories in your head that are way beyond what you can see on your camera pictures that you've taken. So I encourage you all to think about coming, and not just think about, but come to Kenya and see it, and you'll think it's beautiful. It'll change your life. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, David. And I don't know if all of you knew this, but you hear the name floated around pretty often here, the Water Gap Africa Safaris. That is Dr. Caroline and David's tour company of Kenya. And that is owned by Caroline and David. And did you know that our very own Dr. Caroline has worked for the major tour companies in Kenya in the past? She's owned her own tour companies before, but right now Water Gap Africa Safaris is her premier tour company. So you're not just getting to tour Kenya just with Dr. Caroline and David and Mrs. Kenya herself, but she is an experienced tour guide who's owned her own companies. So you can't get much better than that. And we're so excited to start the countdown.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so moving on with introductions. Remember your name, age, where you live right now, and where is the place that you would like to go in this great big world. If you had a choice, you could go anywhere. Where would it be and why? I'll start with the guy to my left here. Take it away, Wesley.
Hi, I'm Wesley, and I'm 11 years old, and I live in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And one place I want to go to, probably the Outer Banks.
Why do you want to go to the Outer Banks?
Because I want to drive underwater.
You want to drive underwater?
Yeah.
I don't think you drive underwater. Oh no, you cross a really, really big bridge, right?
Is it underwater?
Not underwater. That would be a tunnel.
Oh.
But yes, so it is a tunnel?
Yeah.
Does it go underwater?
Chesapeake Bay Bridge, yeah.
Oh, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge does go underwater, but I think that Wesley's also talking about a humongous long bridge that now they built from where? From Outer Banks to
the mainland?
To the mainland.
Yeah, there's the Chesapeake Bay Bridge,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, in
That's
any
the underwater
case,
one, yeah.
you have to cross many bridges and go through many tunnels. So I think, Wesley, would you be really excited to take the trip there?
Yeah.
Cool.
I would
The
love
other
to
bridge
take that
is
trip there too, Wesley. Sounds like
Yeah, I
fun.
would come along with that.
Yeah, that sounds like
Are
a
you
lot of
gonna
fun.
drive the car?
No.
Not for
Soon.
another couple of years.
Couple of years, yes. Thank you for sharing.
Cool. All right, Colin and Kaylin, take it away.
Oh, hi, my name is Kalen. My brother next to me is Colin, and I'm 21. He's 19. And a place I would love to go to would be Japan, specifically Akihabara, because I really love Japanese culture. It's like kind of, and I even took, I took a Japanese course in my high school to learn some Japanese. So the culture, I wanna like experience so many things, and Akihabara is actually the main shopping, like it's a shopping, it's almost like a city of shopping, and that I would love that.
That sounds cool.
And
Pack extra suitcases, Colin, so you can bring things back.
It's true. You can buy the suitcases there too.
That's very cool. I know you'll get there one day, Colin. Take pictures. Okay, Japan is part of our trivia today too, by the way.
Cool.
Thanks so much, Colin and Kaylin. Always so good to see you.
Yes.
All right, Lacey, go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Lacey and I'm 14 years old and I live in Kenilon, New Jersey. Some place that I would want to travel is probably Australia because I'd want to see all the animals and the beaches.
Wow. What kind of animals, Lacey? You've seen a lot of animals in Kenya, so
Well,
be
there's,
specific
like-
with the animal.
Kangaroos and koalas and
That's true, that's true. I would love to see a kangaroo too. I think maybe I've seen one in a zoo, but Australia would be beautiful.
yeah.
Lacey, if you had to guess from New Jersey, how long is the flight to Australia?
I'm not sure.
Just guess.
Are you
Maybe like-
ready?
Yeah.
Ready for the answer? I'm gonna ask my husband Brandon. He's traveled to Australia a few times.
I think
Brandon?
it's over 24 hours. I
If
think.
you fly from the east coast of the United States, you have to fly to Los Angeles first, which is about 6 hours flight, and then you fly to Sydney, which is 16 hours. So it's about 22 hours.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I know I have friends in Australia and they always tell me it's such a crazy trip, especially if they have to fly to New York because it's like then, another 6 hours from there.
That sounds like our trip to Singapore, Caroline.
I know.
We went
It was the
to
longest.
Los Angeles, and then from there we flew to Singapore. That was really long.
I know,
That's
yeah.
I love being in planes, but it was really long.
That was long, yeah.
It was worth it though.
Yeah.
And the time difference. Brandon, what's the time difference in Australia?
I think right now it's 16 hours ahead of us.
So
Yeah.
Australia is 16 hours ahead of us.
I know, it's a whole new world.
But it'll be worth it, Lacey, and maybe
Yeah,
you
it
could,
would.
you could stop in California and spend a little bit of time there and break it up, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Look, we're planning your trip for you. That's awesome.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Brandon.
All right, Anita, go ahead.
My name is Anita. I'm 13 years old. I live in Kenilon, New Jersey. And a place I would like to be right now would be Hawaii, because I've always wanted to be on like an island and see like the volcanoes.
Ooh. Hawaii is supposed to be beautiful.
Mhm.
Okay, and the flight from New Jersey, I've done it. How long did it take? It's like 10 hours. So It's doable.
It's
It's doable. And it's worth it, you know? And it's so cool. Like Hawaii is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, right? It doesn't even feel like you're in the you're not in the United States anymore. You are, but you aren't. You're in the middle of the ocean, and somehow it's still considered part of the United States. It blows my mind.
What about Alaska?
It's so beautiful.
Is that attached to Seattle?
Alaska is more or less attached to Canada, Brandon. You like how I ask
Yes.
him all the questions?
We need Brandon. He's a traveler.
He's my encyclopedia. But do you know what always threw me off as a kid? If you look at a map of the United States, they always put Hawaii and Alaska down to the bottom left. So in my mind, I always thought Alaska was down and to the left, but it's not. North, right? Northwest.
Two places that I would love to go to. Yeah, definitely Hawaii and Alaska.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Alex, go ahead. Thank you, Nita.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexander Verkijk, son of Caroline and David, the founders of Water Gap Safaris and Voice of Our Child. So one place I'd really like to visit, I got a couple, but the main place is probably the Netherlands because I'm Dutch, but my dad never wants to go there. So.
Daddy never wants to go there. I'll take you there.
Yeah. It'd just be cool to see my culture, and then maybe there's family I have down there as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's awesome. Now, I didn't know that about you, Alex.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there, Alex. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now we all heard it. We all heard it.
He's making his daddy look bad.
I did not introduce myself.
Yeah, Netherlands would be beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to the Germany and Holland, actually.
Interesting. You know, when I put the trivia together, I read that the most populated country in the European Union is Germany. I didn't know that.
Wow.
In Europe, Germany has the most people living there.
Guess that.
Yeah, Netherlands, man, that'd be beautiful.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks, Alex. All right, Yati, go ahead. Nice to see ya.
Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. My name is Yati, you can call me. I am 14 years old and I'm from Bangalore, India. One place I would like to go to is, I think, Iceland, maybe because like I've seen pictures of Iceland in my geography class, and like I've seen it really beautiful. The lakes they have, the fjords. And also, the place in Iceland I want to visit is Reykjavik, the capital. And like, I really did want to go there this year during the summer vacations, but like, I mean, COVID and everything came, so that's that. I mean, like, but I do have the wish to just like go to Iceland, and that's also on my bucket list.
Yay.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
Iceland is on my top 3 places too, Yati. Reykjavik, like you said.
I want to go to Anchorage.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Good answer. All right, Tamara, go ahead.
My name is Tamara, I'm 11 years old. I am in 5th grade and I live in Nairobi, Kenya. The place I want to travel is probably Europe, because they have historical sites and everything. The country I want to go in the most, because all the countries have historical sites, but the one I wanted to go is probably France, because I had the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Versailles, the Tower of Versailles. So I want to go there to France because my mom had moved to France and she probably went to go to some place of France. Also, I wanted to try macarons. because there is not cooking spice.
Those are really good reasons.
Yes. Cool. I hope you get to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Tomorrow, when we come to Kenya, I'll bring you macaroons, I promise.
Okay.
Scout's honor. Scout's honor.
Mm-hmm.
You let me
I'll
know
hold
what
her to
time
it.
you
I'll
like.
remind
Okay?
her.
Okay, I will not forget.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Tamara.
Mm.
All right. Do I see Michelle? I see a little creature with pink ears. Where do
Yes.
you Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Go ahead, sweetie.
So my name is Michelle. I'm 6 years old. I live in Kinnelon, New Jersey. A place that I like to go is to Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah.
Because to see famous people.
You want to see famous people?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Like
I
who?
think you should go there so you can be famous, Michelle.
Probably grow up.
Michelle, you're already famous.
So, do you know any famous person you'd like to see?
I like to
Beyonce.
I like to see like Beyonce. She's famous, and the other girl who was in
A Frozen movie?
it's beautiful and kind, and she sings very well, and she always makes nice singers, and she's famous, and yeah.
Good
Would
job,
you like
Michelle.
to meet Moana?
I can't hear you.
Michelle, I think we see you in Hall.
Would you like to meet Moana and Ariel and Belle?
All right. Good job, Michelle.
This.
Okay.
I think everybody can hear you.
Am I back? Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You look like you're frozen, but we can hear you.
He's trying to do that. He's trying to do that because we just talked about the movie. So it's on purpose.
Oh, frozen. All right. I can call the next person. I can call who's next after Michelle? Alex spoke. Dr. Penny, if your grandkids would like to introduce themselves and talk about one place they would love to go to and why. Yes. Oh, there she's back.
I'm back. The internet world kicked me off. I don't know.
Okay, all right. I just called on Dr. Penny's grandkids to introduce themselves.
Perfect.
Thank you. Come on, go ahead.
Okay. I'm Alyssa, and I'm 9 years old. One place I would like to go would be, well, Thailand.
Thailand, okay.
Thailand? Yes.
Why?
Why? Why
Well,
Thailand?
A few weeks ago, we did some research on Thailand, and it seems like a very nice place to go. And I've always just liked the idea of going to Thailand.
Good job. That would be a nice place to go. I would love to go there too.
Yeah, me too. I hear it's really, really beautiful, but very hot in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on.
And I'm 14, and a place I would really love to go is to the Swiss Alps specifically.
Ooh.
I think I would love to go to the Swiss Alps and just see how beautiful it looks, because I've only seen pictures, but I think I like seeing things in person instead of just in pictures.
Oh yeah, I bet that would be so different, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That'd be so nice. Do you like skiing?
No, but I would love to try.
Okay.
What a
you
great
are at a very good
answer.
age to try.
Thank you.
Yeah, what an amazing answer. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming on. And thank you, Dr. Penny, for bringing them.
Dr. Penny
Thank
should
you.
also introduce herself and tell us where she would love to go.
I'm Dr. Penny. I'm 73. We live in Birmingham, Alabama. And just like Eva, I've had a fancy with the Swiss Alps and the mountains, the waterfalls. So my dream visit would be in Switzerland as well. Another place I'd love to visit is Hawaii, just for the history of it and the beauty of being on the islands.
Oh, it's
You
beautiful.
could go skiing with your grandson.
Pardon?
You could go skiing with your grandson.
Yeah, I would like, we would try. The little one, Alisa does some skiing, but the rest of us, skating rather, but the rest of us would have to try.
That's
And
right.
we are both
fun
daring,
going
we are students of life, so we can do that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on and bringing your grandkids. They're beautiful. I didn't get the name of your grandson.
They are both granddaughters. The bigger one is introduce yourself.
Oh, you know what? My screen is hiding the face of the other one. I'll move it here to the middle.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Hi, I'm Ava.
Okay, we didn't catch the name. I only caught that you were 14.
Ava.
Okay.
Ava.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
I love that
Nice
name.
to
so
meet
much. It's
you.
beautiful.
Dr. Penny, thank you so much for bringing your beautiful grandchildren on to us. We're so happy to have them, and you too. Dr. Penny, I've read all about you. I've been talking to you. I've been talking about you to my family, and I am such a fan.
Thank you so much. I'm excited that just our paths crossing with Dr. Caroline. It was not a coincidence, and I can't wait to see where this journey is taking us. And I'm bringing my granddaughters along because we do a lot of things together. We are adventurers, and we are glad to be part of this. And I know we will learn something.
Yes.
Definitely, yes.
Yes, and probably when you're planning your trip to Kenya, give us a heads up, and we'll see whether what happens about that. We would love to do that.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah, we'll send you the info. And we're here each and every Saturday morning, same place, same time here on Zoom. So we hope you can join us every week. We would love to get to know you.
Thank you very much. We're enjoying
Both
it.
of you, and Ava and Alyssa too.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
You're such beautiful girls.
I agree.
Thank you, Dr. Caroline.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Thank
Okay.
you for inviting us.
Welcome.
Our pleasure. All right. Shilpa, go ahead, Shilpa, if you can.
Oh no, that's just me. So my mom's like on
Oh,
a
it's Yati. All right.
Yeah.
There
So
you
my mom's
are.
in another call. I don't know if she's gonna be able to join
Okay.
today's call, but I will catch her. I'll get her up to speed on today's call though.
Perfect.
Do you know where your mom would like to go?
My mom would like to go, like, there's a place called Goa in India, and it's like the Hawaii of India, if you could say. I mean, it's technically not on an island, but like it's like paradise. It's like there's an amazing beach over there, and like a lot of people visit it every year. But of course, like this year also, we all wanted to go to Goa for our summer, and we wanted to go, but yet again, everything just stopped midway. But right now, my mom would want to go to Goa for sure, because like that's her little paradise spot, if I can say.
Oh, that's nice. I hope she gets to go.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Yati. Hey, we'll meet you there, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Nishita, would you like to introduce yourself, your name, your age, where you're from, and your dream trip?
Yeah, hi. This is Nishita. I'm 42. I'm Shilpa's friend, basically. I have two boys, but they couldn't make it today. I wanted them to be a part of this. Where do I want to go? I would want to go to Norway because I've never been there and I've seen a lot, via images, and I've seen it's very beautiful. It's breathtaking. And also, I wanted to experience the Northern Lights. So that's one place that I want to go, and during that time, so I can experience the Aurora Borealis.
Wow. It's so interesting hearing everybody and where they'd want to go.
I agree. Yeah, we've seen pictures of the Northern Lights, but I'm sure it doesn't do it any justice, right?
Totally agree.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, did I miss anybody besides Dr. Caroline and David?
I think you got everybody.
I think I did. Dr. Caroline, tell us your dream trip.
I didn't think I'd be called on. I would love to go to Jamaica. I think that I love tropical, and I like fun, and I like when they advertise come to Jamaica and feel all right. I would love to go there. I want to go eat like coconuts and mangoes from the down by the beach there, and I just would love to go there, and it's a very short trip I hear, so I would love to go.
Jamaica is on my list too, and I want to go there for the music.
Yes, I know you love reggae. That's your favorite.
I love. I think you can't listen to reggae music and not be in a good mood. In a good mood.
I'll have to find some reggae music for our beginning of our call next week then.
Yeah.
Thank you, DJ David. So Dr. Caroline wants to go to Jamaica.
So we'll plan a trip, Rebecca.
Okay, I'm there. I'm still there.
Yeah.
David, what's your dream spot?
I'd like to go a lot of places, but I like food, and I think I would like to go to visit Shilpa and India and Yati and Nashita and all of her friends and taste the spicy food that they have there, because I like spicy food. And it would be nice to see what India looks like. I know Dr. Caroline has been there before when she was in her first Mrs. Kenya pageant, and it looked beautiful from the picture she brought home. But I would like to see, around in other neighborhoods and see what India looks like. I know it's a big country, but main reason is to visit Shilpa and her family and her friends, and also eat spicy food.
You're not going to have a shortage of that. There's going to be a lot of spicy food here for you.
That's good.
You'll be happy. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Indian food. It's really tasty.
Take it easy on us, Yati, okay? Take it easy on us at first with the spiciness level. You're gonna have to work us up to it.
Okay.
Thanks, David. We'll see you in India.
Yati can sing the national anthem, and I can see like face to face that he's really doing it, and it's not like a recording or something. No, I'm just kidding, Yati. I know you're doing it.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Rebecca, you didn't tell us where you'd want to go.
Me? Oh my gosh. So I can't narrow it down. I have a top 3, and they've actually all been said here. So my top 3 is India, Reykjavik, Iceland, and Tokyo, Japan.
Wow.
We'll see. All for different and good reasons.
Alex says you should take a cruise to all these places.
Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing. Very different cultures in each place. So I want to go to those places because the culture in these countries is so different from where I live, and I love visiting other countries just to experience the culture, to eat the food, to hear the language, to meet the people, not just to sit in a hotel room and go out to dinner maybe do a little sightseeing. I'm really interested in taking in the full experience. And that is one of the reasons, and I know I keep talking about it, why I'm so excited for our trip to Kenya next year, because I know that Dr. Caroline is really going to expose us to the rich culture of Africa, and I know it will change my life. So
you will love
I want to
it.
go on trips that are going to change my life. That when I come home, I look at things differently. To me, that's the definition of a good trip.
Well,
you know?
Kenya definitely will. Kenya definitely will make you appreciate life more and just find joy in the little things that you experience here. But I'd also
Agreed.
love to go to Israel. I want to go there with my mom and my parents. I hope that one day I can take them there.
Same. Oh, Israel would be beautiful.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So thank you everybody so much for sharing your reasons why. These were fantastic answers, and I think we all learned a little bit more about each other. So now, speaking of learning, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to start the trivia, okay? So like I said, these questions are meant to be challenging, all right? So if you have an answer, Dr. Caroline, since I'll be sharing my screen, maybe you can call on people who have an answer. Just raise your hand, and Dr. Caroline will call on you, and you can unmute yourself and shout out the answer, okay? All right. Let's see how many you know and see how many you will know after this call. All right, here we go. I'm going to share my screen to make sure I'm doing it right.
Caroline, you need to enable
Rebecca. Yes, I just did, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, share. Choose PowerPoint. Share.
Where? Here. Oh.
And now go to
drum roll. Yes.
Slideshow. Yeah, play from start. There you go.
Da, 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 da. Look, I get a lesson. So all of you can see it, yes?
Yes, we can.
Yep. Cool. Okay, welcome to our awesome and incredible geography trivia. Are you ready? Time for us to all learn something. Right? Here we go. My first question to you. Oops. Oh, I gave it away. What is the world's largest country by size? Okay. Largest country by size. Not by people, by size.
Okay, Tamara has her hand up. Tamara?
Russia.
Go ahead, Tamara.
Russia.
She said Russia.
Okay, Russia. Any other answers? What? Okay, here we go.
Alex has his hand up.
Ooh. Go ahead, Alex.
Is it China?
Ah, okay. Let's see. Da, 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 da. It is Russia, but Alex, you were close. It's also Russia is followed by Canada, China, and the United States. Woo-hoo. That here is a picture of some of the beautiful architecture that you would find in Russia. How beautiful and colorful.
That is beautiful. I had a picture taken in front of that church, and it's beautiful. The mosaic inside is fantastic.
So Dr. Caroline has been there. Is it that colorful and amazing?
Yes, it's exactly, and just more beautiful. Like it's just breathtakingly beautiful, especially the inside with all the mosaic. It's beautiful. The artwork is amazing.
Wow.
And Lacey has been there too, but she was 2 months old, so she can't remember, even though she was looking around.
Wow.
Or maybe she can, I don't know.
In a dream, right? Okay, next question. Which continent is the most populous? And you're gonna hear that vocabulary, I'll call it a vocabulary word, populous or populated in a lot of these questions. So populous means the most people. So not which continent is the biggest.
Okay, Dr. Penny, I think, raised her hand.
China.
China. Okay. Any other guesses?
Yeah, Dr. Penny, I think her grandkids have their hands raised.
We thought it was China.
Oh, China? Oh, okay.
Anybody else?
I agree
Tamara?
with China.
Is it Asia?
Asia.
Yeah, T thinks it's China too.
All right,
Yes.
let's see. Da, 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 da. Aha! 60% of the world population live on the Asian continent. 4.4 billion people. I don't even have like a picture in my head for how many people that is.
It's a lot of people.
Humongous.
Yes.
Humongous. But then again, look how big China is, right? You see it in the yellow there, right here. So China's humongous, but look up and see Russia, even bigger. Remember, the biggest.
Wow.
But the most people are here in China, in Asia.
In Asia, wow.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people. Okay. All right. Shout out to our VOC friends in Africa. The longest river in Africa.
Tamara has her hand up.
I don't know what to talk, but I think the longest river is probably, what's the longest river? I think it's Lake Tangana. I think I forgot the name. I think it's Lake somewhere in the Democratic Republic.
It's a river.
The longest river in Africa. Super long. Anybody else?
Is it River Tana?
River Tana is the longest river in Kenya, not in Africa.
They're not in Africa? Okay.
Not just in Kenya.
Thank you, Tamara. Hi, Lacey.
I would think hi. Is it the Nile River?
Okay,
The Nile
good.
River. Okay,
Nile.
Dr. Penny's.
We also thought it was the Nile.
Okay.
The Nile River.
Nile River.
Popular answer. Let's see. Ding, 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 ding. It is. It's the Nile. Humongous, long river, 4,130 miles long or 6,650 kilometers. Very, very long. They say that the Nile River is like the life source of Africa. So much comes from the Nile, but it can also be very dangerous. I was reading about all of the animals that live in the Nile that can make it very dangerous to go swimming in there. Crocodiles, alligators, all kinds of interesting animals that you may or may not want to meet.
Uh-oh, hippos probably too.
Okay, anyone want to go for a swim after I just told you all that? Okay, that's all you. I won't see you there. All right.
Tamara's like, never.
This is cool. The largest capital city in the world by population. Remember, population means the most people or how many people. Largest city in the world. What would you say? The answer might surprise you.
Yatsi has your hand up, huh?
Yeah, I think it's Mumbai
So do it.
or Bombay.
I tried to, but they can't see it. I thought it'd be better because it's your organization.
Mumbai. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's either Mumbai or Beijing. One of those two, I'm pretty sure. Because I recently read an article and I mean I knew this. I think it's one of the two though.
Okay.
I think Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. So we heard Hong Kong, Beijing, Mumbai. Anybody else?
Tokyo.
I also think
Anybody else? Anybody else?
I also think it's Beijing.
Beijing. So drum roll before the answer.
Okay, a lot of guesses here. Let's see. Tokyo. Interesting. I
38 million
never knew that.
Oh.
Yeah, Tokyo. And that's Mount Fuji in the background. How beautiful, right?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. So Tokyo is the most populated city in the world. I never knew that. 38 million people live in the city of Tokyo. So it's not the most populated country, it's the most populated city. Bigger than Beijing, bigger than New York City, and Mumbai even. Very, very interesting and surprising. So Tokyo, cool.
Alex wants to go there.
I'll see you there, Colin and Kaylin. All right, next question. Oh, now this is a trick question. I had to throw this in there for you, okay? Which fruit is the most popular and most consumed or most used or eaten in the world?
The Japanese kids have their hands up.
Is it like apples or bananas?
Okay, good answer. Wesley has his hand up. Go ahead, Wes.
I think it's strawberries.
Strawberries. Okay.
Alex has his hand up, and Tamara?
Mostly mangoes are not planted, so I think it's maybe bananas.
Mangoes or banana, Alex?
Coconuts.
Coconuts.
Coconut. Okay.
Who else? Who else? Before I do the drum roll. Oh, Kaylin?
Mango.
Mango. Let me do the drum roll.
Okay, we heard a lot of good answers here.
Drum roll.
Listen, I got you guys on this one. I got you. Tomatoes.
That's not a fruit. What?
Tomatoes are a fruit.
It is a fruit.
Wow.
Tomatoes are the most eaten fruit in the world.
I never heard for tricks.
Oh yeah, ketchup, spaghetti sauce.
Can you now think of all the things that you make with tomatoes, and then it kind of makes sense, right?
That's David's favorite fruit.
Aha. Okay, I thought that was an interesting one. Good guesses, everybody.
Yeah, I sent the answer to Rebecca before she told me.
Oh.
I didn't see it. Oh my gosh.
I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, I knew it.
Tamara says you tricked them.
I did trick you. I told you it was a trick question.
Yeah.
I totally tricked you. Yes. All right. Highest building in the world. Woo! And it's a big one. Go ahead, Wes.
I think it's the Burj Khalifa.
The Burj Khalifa. And where is that? Do you know?
I have no idea.
He doesn't know, but he says Burj Khalifa.
Oh, I think Burj Khalifa is in Dubai. I think it's in the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, it's in Dubai.
Good answer, Tamara. That's a very complete answer. Good for you. Bravo.
I think it's the same answer Wesley said.
Ah. Anybody
so
else?
The answer, drum roll.
Okay. Da, 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 da. You were right, Tamara and Wesley. The highest building in the world is in Dubai. 163 floors. Wow.
Wow. That's tall.
And it lights up at night. Brandon, my husband, has been there and said it is incredible.
Wow.
So maybe some of you might change your answers to where you'd like to visit in the world. Dubai is supposed to be beautiful. All right.
Maybe the next time we're going to Kenya, we could go through Dubai. It's a long flight, but it's beautiful. And their airline, like Emirates, is one of the most beautiful airlines ever.
Yeah, nothing else like it.
Yes.
Cool. I even heard in Dubai they made an island shaped like a dolphin. How did they do that?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that neat? Very fancy.
It's very hot though. So if we went there on transit to Kenya, it'd be really, really hot.
Very hot. Okay, noted. Okay, smallest country in the world.
Tamara says it's a dim place. Okay, Tamara.
Vatican City or the Holy See?
Where?
Vatican City or the Holy See?
Oh, the Vatican City or the Holy See.
Vatican City, okay.
Okay, Yati?
I know it is Vatican City, but there is another country. I don't know how big it is, but there is it's a funny joke. There's a place called Kailasa, which an Indian Swami. He looted people's money and he went to that island. It's like a really tiny island. So there's a new joke that's the next smallest island. But officially, it is what Tamara said. It is Vatican City.
Okay.
All right, drum roll.
Cool answer. Okay, you were right. The Vatican City.
Ooh, it's beautiful.
Rome, Italy. It's the smallest country and it is home to the Pope, the head of the Catholic Church. Interesting. Interesting. Has anybody ever been there? I've never been there.
No, I've been to Rome. It's beautiful.
Oh, I
Well,
bet.
my mom was supposed to go to Rome.
You have to speak out loud.
I've been there.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Is it as beautiful as it looks in the pictures?
It is very beautiful and very, very intriguing, especially the buildings, the old buildings, but also the architect who did it was, I don't know, he must have been out of this world. The buildings are very, very unique. The stones that are used are very unique also.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a place worth
Alex wants to
visiting.
travel the world now.
Yes.
Smallest country. It's cool to say that you've been to the smallest country.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, here's a good one. Largest land animal. So the largest animal that lives on land. Okay, Wes, go ahead.
I think it's an elephant.
An elephant. Okay.
Anybody else? Yes, Kaylin?
I think it's an elephant too.
Okay.
2 votes for the elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Ava?
Oh.
Alisa?
I think it's the elephant too.
Okay.
Alyssa says the
Elephants are really
elephant.
big.
Elephant. Drum roll.
Okay. Boy, you guys are smart. You could look at him. He's so beautiful. And that's Kilimanjaro in the background.
In the background, yes.
Yes, look how beautiful. If you come to Africa next year, we can introduce you to some elephants.
You get to see the elephants.
Yes, I've never seen it. It's called the African elephant.
African elephant. Thank you, Tamara.
Tamara, yeah. They're beautiful. I love going to the elephant sanctuary where we go on our mission trip, and you can get to feed the baby elephants that are rescued from the wild if their mom dies. And they are just the cutest things.
Oh, and the giraffe.
And the giraffe center too. Yes, we went to the giraffe center too, and we get to feed the giraffe and kiss the giraffe. It's beautiful.
Oh, we are so excited, Dr. Caroline.
Yeah.
That is going to be amazing. Okay. Tallest mountain in the world.
It's I believe it's Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji. Go ahead, Wes.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest.
Ava.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. Tamara.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest.
Yati.
Everest.
Everest. In Nepal, right? Let's see. Okay, it is Mount Everest. And it's the tallest mountain in the world. It's part of a mountain range. So mountain range is a series of mountains, part of the Himalayas. And listen to this, it grows 16 inches every 100 years. So it's getting taller and taller.
Rebecca, I know you love climbing. Don't try this one.
Oh boy, everybody. So next year, my husband and I are trying to make it to the base camp of Everest. So
Oh, wow.
the top of the mountain is called a summit. Very, very top. The tallest point is called the summit. And this is the hardest mountain in the world to climb. A lot of people have lost their lives trying to do it. You can't do it on your own. You have to have oxygen tanks. Some people have done it without oxygen. Very, very, very risky. The success rate of reaching the summit is 30%. Only 30% of the people who try to do it will actually make it. And there is really no guarantee that you will come back alive. Very risky. But base camp is about 10,000 feet below the summit. And that's where everybody waits for just the right weather conditions to start the trip to the top, because there's whiteout blizzards, there's wind, very dangerous. So sometimes people actually wait at the base camp for up to 2 weeks.
So
Wow.
that means that you're going to be climbing 19,016 feet.
Yep, base camp's about 19,000 feet. I really love mountain climbing. I just want to get my feet on Everest.
Mount Kenya is the tallest mountain in Kenya. You could attempt to that.
That brings me to the next slide, everybody. Okay, the tallest freestanding mountain in the world. So remember, Everest was part of a chain of mountains. How about the tallest freestanding mountain in the world? It's actually not really a mountain. Anybody? Wesley, go ahead.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro, okay.
Who else? I think Wesley's the only one who's attempting the answer.
Okay. Okay, it is Mount Kilimanjaro in beautiful Tanzania, Africa. It's
And
not
guess
a
who's
mountain.
up there?
Yeah, it's actually a volcano that has sat dormant, which means it's sleeping. It's not active anymore. It won't erupt. It's been dormant for about 150,000 years, and I have been to the top. Woohoo! I have evidence. There's a picture.
You and your husband.
Yep.
And that was just last summer, right?
This was this past, it was January 2020, and it takes 6 days to get to the top. It's very cold, as you can see, and you can't stay up there very long. You can only stay at the summit. So at the summit of every mountain, they put a sign. So you can say, this is the highest point, I've been there. You can only stay up there for about 5 minutes. Does anybody know why?
Isn't the air really thin?
You got it. Exactly. The air is so thin. It's a very strange feeling. If you stay up there too long, you'll get a horrible headache. You could even go blind. There's not enough oxygen that's making it to your brain. It can be very dangerous to stay up there for too long, and you have to walk so slow. In Africa, they say pole pole, slow, slow, the whole way. You can't just take a hike like maybe you're used to hiking, you know, really 1 foot in front of the other. You take 1 step like every 5 seconds. Very, very slow, or else you'll be out of breath, and that is dangerous. So pole pole, slow, slow.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And
how many days did it take you? How many days did it take you to get up there?
6 days.
6?
6 days.
6 days.
Yep. Maybe I'll show a couple pictures another time. It's a really cool story. And you know what? Any of you, when you get older, any of you could do it. You really okay. The Great Pyramids, where are they located?
Yeah, Tamara?
Egypt.
Egypt.
Egypt. We have somebody else with their hand raised. Yati.
Cairo, Egypt.
Cairo.
Cairo, Egypt, being very specific. Love it.
Okay,
Wesley?
Ava.
What Yati said.
What Yati said. Good. I
Egypt.
like that. Egypt.
I'm going for Egypt too.
Egypt.
Egypt.
I would say that's a unanimous answer, and you are correct. Cairo, Egypt. I think what's really cool is that when the pyramids were built, it was only manual labor. So every single one of those pyramids was built by hand, no machines. Can you imagine how long that took and how hard those people worked?
You know,
Unbelievable. Not to mention how hot it must have been to work in that heat.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
You know, actually, I studied on this pyramid, and the pharaoh actually commissioned his advisor to make the entire thing, and then the workers, there were like almost hundreds and hundreds of people who actually had to work on it. It's pretty amazing when you look into the history of it.
I think it's one of the most amazing stories.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Cool. Okay, maybe one of us will get there one day and we'll share the pictures.
Yes.
Okay, here is your last question. This is really cool. The only rock that can float in water. There is a rock that can float in water, if you can believe that.
I know.
Yati?
Is it rock salt? I don't know if that's a rock.
Good answer. Good answer.
Who else?
What Yati said?
Like a rock salt. Yeah, if you think about, it's a really good answer, because if you think about the ocean, right?
Yeah, same.
And yeah, there's a lot of salt, naturally occurring salt in the ocean, and that's what makes things so buoyant, or that's what makes things float. Like that's what makes your body float so well in the ocean. What could it be? Check it out. Pumice. It's a volcanic rock. You can also use it to like scrub all of the rough skin off of your feet.
Looks like
everybody in Africa has one.
Yes,
Every household has that. We have one here too.
That's confusing.
Okay, so if you were, here's a question for you. If you lived in Tanzania, Africa, and you had a pumice stone, where would the pumice likely have come from?
A volcano.
What volcano?
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, volcano. Look.
Yeah, from Kilimanjaro, exactly, because it's that sleeping volcano, right? And what's really cool is all of the rock, big and small, on Kilimanjaro is all a result of that volcano erupting, which is really, really neat, thousands of years ago. And on the way back down from Kilimanjaro, so you go up for 6 days, you make it to that sign, you're really excited, but then sinks in the reality that you have to walk down that mountain. And you are so tired, because when you make it to the top, you start at midnight and you make it to the top by about 6 a.m. So you've been awake all night. And now you have to start your journey down a mountain that has taken you 6 days to get up. Do you think I was happy about that?
Can't imagine that.
Now listen.
How many days does it take you to walk down?
1 day.
Oh.
1 whole day, no sleep. And towards the summit, or the top of the mountain, on the way down, it's all ash. It's all volcanic ash. So if you're feeling very brave, you can take a running start and slide down the ash on your heels.
Oh, you should.
Well, Brandon and our tour guides were doing that, but listen, I can admit to you, I was in a very grumpy mood. and I walked and I kept falling. I was falling all over the place that finally, I'll have to find a picture, 2 of our guides took me by the shoulders, one on each side, and they sort of like lifted me up and carried me down. But the ash it's like the softest sand you've ever felt, and it gets all inside your boots and up your sleeves. Oh my gosh. But that pumice, that can float in water. Interesting.
It's beautiful. Wow.
Cool. So everybody did an amazing, amazing job. Thank you so much for playing along. And what I'd really like to do, since we're talking so much about geography and all of us are from around the world, I would really love to send all of you a world map that you can hang on your wall at home. I see Dr. Caroline has one behind her. We have one in our house. We look at it all the time. So I would love to send each one of you, hold on, my dogs are fighting. I would like to send each one of you a world map that you can hang in your house. And maybe every place that you've been, you could take a pin and mark it there. And
awesome.
Over many years, you can see how many places you've traveled. Or you could take maybe another colored pin and pin the places that you really want to go. So please send us your mailing address. And those of you outside of the United States, we're going to figure out a way to get them to you, okay? Sounds good?
That's good. Thank you so much, Rebecca. That's been so much fun. Oh,
my pleasure.
You need some drums.
Awesome. So Dr. Caroline and David and I we have already secured our guest speakers for the next month of October and even well into November. And we have some really, really cool people jumping on here. We've got the USA's youngest professional photographer. He's 7. We have our very own Miss for America, Cassie Perkins, definitely a celebrity. We have a professional singer coming on who's been nominated for a Grammy 2 times. We have a princess, a real life singing, acting princess who's coming on. I'll leave it there. And we also have somebody coming on talking about her life after depression, which is really going to be an amazing morning. So we'll get to hear her story too. So stay tuned. We'll be releasing all of the graphics, all of their pictures, and just make sure you make it back here every Saturday. We love seeing you, and we love introducing all of these new people who are excited to meet you too.
And thank you, Rosie. Rosie, my sister-in-law, says she's learned more than she thought. So it's really cool. It's never too late to learn new things. That's what Dr. Penny told me yesterday in my podcast for Beauty Pageant Take 2. It's never too late to learn something, and you never know who you can learn from. And we're going to learn a lot. And as we are getting ready for a trip to Kenya, maybe we'll do a trip where we go through a different country. I know on one of the trips we went through London, and we were there for, I think, 24 hours, and we got a tour bus, and we went to all these different museums and historical places. So maybe we could plan a trip to one of these countries, because in Kenya you can go through any country to get to Kenya as a stopover, and we could plan a day there and go sightseeing. So we'll see.
Awesome idea, Dr. Caroline.
Yes.
Does anybody have any questions or comments or anything to close us out? Tamara?
You said there was a real-life princess. Who is she our guest judge for today or next Sunday or next Saturday?
We'll send, you know, the family WhatsApp group that we started for Voice of Our Child? We'll send you all the speakers for the whole month. That way you'll know who's coming on and when. So that was a cool idea that Yati gave us, to start a Voice of Our Child WhatsApp group so that we can post all the guest speakers that we're speaking for the whole month, and we have them lined up, and Rebecca has made really beautiful graphics of them. So that way you can Google them, you can, try to put your questions already so that when they're coming on, you know who they are and you know what questions to ask.
Yeah, Yati, that was an amazing idea. So everyone, we do have a WhatsApp group where we can all chat together. It's a secure group. It's only us. Your information will never be shared. And that group is for us to stay in touch with one another, ask questions, see who's coming up on the speaker calendar. And if it's a really great way to get in touch with all of us if you ever want to talk. If you ever want to make it a private conversation, Caroline, David, myself, or any of the other adults on here, we're there for that too, okay? So please use the WhatsApp group. We'll post interesting things on there throughout the week. It's a great way for all of us to stay in touch. So thank you, Yi, for that amazing idea. Awesome.
Yeah, and if you have any questions that we feel that would need like a specialist, like a psychiatrist or psychologist, we have Dr. Penny in the house, and we can always share her contact. She'll also be coming on as a feature speaker, and she can really be able to help you guys in whatever you could be struggling with that we might not be able to help you with. So
incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Penny.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. David and Dr. Caroline, if you have anything else before we all say goodbye for the week and see you next week.
No, we're good. I just want to thank everybody for always coming on, and always invite a friend, bring a lot of your friends. And now that you'll be seeing all the different speakers that we have along the way, you would know maybe which one would really excite your friends. Bring them on, and if you have, kids who that are struggling and would love to, get sponsored for a trip to go on a mission trip to Kenya, definitely bring them on. Let them write a letter saying why they think they should, get sponsored for a mission trip. So we really like you guys to invite your friends to be part of the journey with us. And thank you so much, Rebecca. You're such a warm welcome and just a breath of fresh air for all of us.
Oh, you all are so amazing. This is my favorite day of the week, and it's just so great to look out on the call here and see all of the beautiful faces. Thank you to Alyssa and Ava, our newest friends. We're so happy you could be here.
We're glad you were able to join.
Yeah,
we love to
our
see
day
those
for
beautiful
sure. And we'll
smiles.
see you next week, okay?
Hope to see you next week.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right,
And invite your
everyone.
friends too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
What time does the meeting start?
At 10:30 a.m. and I think for you guys it should be 9:30 in Alabama, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Alabama in the house.
Yeah. Going back to Alabama. Maybe one day we'll come and visit you guys there. Or you can come and visit us in New York. Yes. Yeah.
All right, we love you all so much. Use the WeChat or the WhatsApp group. We'll talk to you throughout the week, okay? And Ava and Alyssa will make sure you get added to the group through Dr.
Yes, ma'am.
Penny, okay?
I don't have a phone, so I'll be with Ava.
Perfect.
And Ava, that's perfect.
Perfect.
And we'll send to your grandma too.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Oh, bye tomorrow. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Bye. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Amazing.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Alex. Bye.
Bye-bye, David.